time for your AHA Comets to take the ice.
I was standing over there, but then the teams come out and they like come around you and they have no idea. And then you're like, it's noisy. What? Yeah. You think? I don't know. Yeah. All right, pool play game number 4, start of game number 4 for the President's Day tournament. We got Gregerson, Whittle, Brody on the front line, Lynn and Headington back deep. Gregerson with the face-off. This is Comets versus the Junior Avs, also a team that we've seen several times this season. Should be a pretty good game. I think this is a must-win game for the Comets. Have to be top 2 coming out of the bracket to move on to the semifinal game. All right, Whittle backs that one down from here and then sends it towards the goal. Junior Ave goalie will get a pat on that one, send it over to the wall. Gregerson trying to move this one into the center. Junior Avs take over. Junior Avs coming into the defensive zone, sends it behind the net. Sillers will pick this one up. Sillers moving this one out, looking for Gregerson. Junior Avs right back into the defensive zone. Hollenbeck. Good defense there. Gregerson backs that up to McDade. McDade into the zone. He's going to get pushed wide. And your Avs slide this one up the boards. It's going to come out of the zone. Dutton moves the puck to Hollenbeck. Hollenbeck sends it up the ice. Junior Avs are going to turn it over and come into the defensive zone. McDade to Dutton. Dutton into the zone. Defense will turn him to the boards. Headington's going to wrap this one around. Headington with speed into the zone, sends it towards the goal. That'll go off a defender's shin pad and wide of the net. Waitman from the blue line will get a shot on net. Junior Avs into the defensive zone. Wayman's going to turn this one around. Wayman moving that to Pepin. Pepin over to McDade. It's going to slide all the way across. Junior Avs slide this one up the board. Campin first to the puck. Got McDade, Campin, Lynn, Gastrock, and Hollenbeck out on the ice. Lynn tries to move that one up. Bennett with a shot. That'll be wide. Hollenbeck on the boards. Campin to Lynn. Lynn puts that one towards the goal. Defender will pick that one up. Heyman's gonna scoop this one up at neutral ice. Gastrock to Campin. Oh, Heyman trying to get a shot. His stick gets covered. And your Avs work this one back to the boards. Campin will hold the zone. Gastrock picks up the puck, trying to move this one up to the blue liner. Hollenbeck's there, but that's going to go split the defense and come all the way. into the defensive zone. Lynn works that one around the boards. Junior Avs pick it up, send it deep into the corner. Shot by Junior Avs. Yeah. Gonna get a post, or Connor might have gotten a pad on it. Comets work this one out of the zone. Peddington sends it deep into the zone. Rakerson to chase this one down. Brody in for assistance. Brody looking for Gregerson. He's going to get covered. Junior Avs break it out of the zone. Sillers back to Brody. Brody looking for Gregerson. Passes it on the blue line. Junior Avs turn that one around. Junior Avs into the zone. Send it towards the ice. That'll be wide. Beddington on the move. Beddington and Whittle clear the zone. Gregerson into the offensive zone, into pressure. Nice battle in the corner for Gregerson. Your Avs send this one up the boards and across the ice. Hollenbeck will pick this one up, sends it over to Wayman. Wayman back to Hollenbeck. Line change by the Comets. We got Pepin, Dutton, McDade, Wayman, and Hollenbeck on the ice. McDade over to Dutton. Dutton moving this one through center ice. Dutton with the shot. That's going to go off a defender's stick wide of the net. All right, Junior Avs send that one down. Wayman to McDade. McDade to Dutton. Dutton back to McDade. McDade into the corner. Junior Avs send that one across the ice. Dutton's going to intercept. Comets slide that one up the board. It's going to come out of the zone. Dutton regroups. Into the zone we go. McDade. Junior Avs. Oh, shot by McDade. Shot by McDade. That's going to go high. All right, Bruce. Coming into the zone. He gets hook check turned around. All right, Bruce sends it up the ice. Racing on the Comets, so back to the defensive zone we come. Heyman, Gastrock, Campen, Sillers, and Hollenbeck. Gastrock with the face-off. Gastrock over to Campen. Campen moves that one out of the zone. That's going to go off Bennett's shin pad. Come out of the zone. Junior Avs right back in to the defensive zone. Haven up the boards. Campen causes the turnover. Moves that one back to Sillers. Sillers to Hollenbeck. Hollenbeck moving this one up the ice. All right, offsides by the Comets. Good shift there. Huh? Oh, you want me to get it? Oh, yeah, I can't even get it because it's... I can see it. I'll get it at the end of the period. Need a bigger board. All right, Whittle, Brody, Gregerson, Peddington, and Wayman out on the ice. Offsides by the Avalanche. Gregerson with the faceoff. Oh, geez. Loose puck in front of the net. Still loose puck in front of the net. Brody finally gets it to the boards. Whittle sends it up the ice. We got a line change by the Comets. Back to the defensive zone we go with an icing call. Lynn, McDade, Hollenbeck, Dutton, Pepin. Dutton with the face-off. Dutton draws that one back to Hollenbeck. Hollenbeck with a dangerous pass up in front of the net. Dutton sends that one up the ice. That's going to go out of the zone. Pepin in for pressure. McDade backs that one down. Causes the turnover, and Lynn gets a hold of it. Sends that back to Dutton. Dutton moves it up to McDade. McDade looking, bat that one down, passes a little high. Ooh. All right, Comets send this one deep to the zone. Avalanche first to the puck. Pepin in for pressure. Slides it to the center. Nobody there to retrieve. Dutton. Pepin to the corner. All right, Junior Avs are going to send this one down. That's going to be icing on the Junior Avs. So that'll bring out Headington, Stillers, Gastrock, Heyman, Campen. Gastrock with the faceoff. Gastrock towards the goal. Junior Avs are going to pick that one up. Headington first to the puck, turns this one the other direction. Campen will scoop that one up, sends it over to Gastrock. Gastrock deep into the zone. He's going to chase that one down. Oh, can't quite get to the rebound. Nice rebound right in front of the net. Gastrock with the shot. That one's going to come off of a shin pad, come all the way out of the zone. Stillers back to retrieve. All right, Stillers with Headington. Headington to Gastrock. Oh, Gastrock with a loose pass. Junior Avs take over. Oh, saved by Connor. Rebound by the Junior Avs. Net comes off of the post, so we'll get a whistle, and that'll bring out Brody, Whittle, Gregerson, Hollenbeck, and Wayman. Gregerson with the faceoff. Faceoff's going to come out of the zone. Junior Avs. Oh. This goes off of Gregerson's skate, comes back to the Comet defensive zone. Oh, Junior Avs slide that one around. Wayman will pick up that pass, send it off to Gregerson. Gregerson to Brody. Brody looking for Gregerson. Gregerson makes some moves, sends it deep to the corner. That'll come around, and Whittle will chase that one down. Whittle into pressure. Wayman with the quick shot. That'll be wide of the net. Whittle with the shot. Foley will get a pad on that one, send it over to the corner. Pennington from the blue line. Junior Avs intercept that one, send it out of the zone. We got an elbowing penalty on somebody. Gregerson. Gregerson draws a 2-minute penalty for elbow. All right, 21 seconds remain in the first period. We got a 0-0 score. Comets about to go on a penalty kill. 2 minutes go on the clock for the penalty, elbowing. We got Dutton, McDade, Peddington, and Lynn out on the ice. Oh, block shot by Peddington. Dutton scoops that one out of the zone. Nice pass up the center ice. Icing will be waved off there. All right, there's the buzzer for into the first. So into the first period, we got a 0-0 score. Comets will start period number 2 on a penalty kill. Hello, hello. What's that?
Thank you for the donuts.
Oh, yeah.
That was very
Well, it's the least I could do to get the kids to stay and work this fundraiser. Yeah. No. Can he drive? He can't drive that. No. No. Yeah. Bet it too. Yeah. I was like, wait a minute. Yeah. Can I take the car? And it's snowing. I think no. I know. Yeah. All right, here we go. Must-win game for the Comets here. Start of the second period. 1:38 remains on the penalty for the Comets. So starting period 2 shorthanded. Comets will make their way out. Looks like we got Wayman, Hollenbeck, Dutton, and McDade out on the ice. Dutton with the faceoff. Junior Ives send this one deep into the zone. Hollenbeck into the corner. He's going to slide that one all the way forward up the ice. That'll be an icing call on the Comets. .122 remains on the Comet penalty. Dutton with the faceoff. We got Dutton, Hollenbeck, McDade, and Wayman still on the ice. Wayman will scoop this one up. Eats it behind the Comet net. Flips it forward. Icing will be waved off there. Nice pass all the way to the line with a slow roll. McDade, Dutton into the offensive zone we go. Junior Avs break this one out of the zone. Nice back check by Captain. Oh, shot by the Junior Avs. That's going to be a save by Connor. Ostrock. This one out of the zone. Pepin to retrieve. Junior Avs bring it back into the zone. Hollenbeck with a nice poke check. Gets that one up to Pepin. Pepin into neutral ice. Hollenbeck sends it up the ice. No icing there. 12 seconds remain on the penalty. 9 seconds remain on the penalty. All right, Pennington's going to take over. Sends it up the ice into the zone. Comets are going to be full strength, but icing call on the Comets. We got Gregerson, Sillers, Peddington, Whittle, and Brody out on the ice. So 10:20 remains in the second period. Comets full strength. Gregerson looking for Brody. And you're out, send it towards the goal. Connor will save. And you're out, send that one towards the goal. Ooh. Comets to the boards. Send it out of the zone. Gregerson blocks the shot, but can't get to the puck before the Junior Fs turn it back into the defensive zone. Gregerson with a little move. He's past the first few. Nice move around the player. Oh, Brody takes over in the corner. All right, puck's going to come out of play, and so we get a whistle and a face-off. It looks like we'll get a line change. Eppen, McDade, Dutton, Hollenbach, and Lynn out on the ice. McDade with the face-off. Dutton turns this one towards the goal. Oh, Effen's there, ready for the rebound, but the goalie covers. McDade with the face-off, sends it towards the goal. That'll be just shy of the corner, so Hollenbach holds the blue line, skates that one into the zone. All right, Lynn slides that one around. That's going to go all the way down. Icing call on the Comets. Back to the defensive zone we go. We got Peddington, Wayman, Heyman, Gastrock, Campen coming out to the ice. Gastrock with the face-off. Gastrock draws that one back to Hollenbach. Hollenbach trying to move that one forward. Junior Avs center it up. Shot towards the goal, but Wayman or Peddington will get a pad on that one. Oh, get a scrum of people in front of the net. Loose puck. Refs finally whistle. Connor's gonna cover that puck. All right, so I'll have a face-off. Gastrock with the face-off. Gastrock draws that one back to Pennington. Pennington looking for Heyman. Just doesn't quite get there. Oh, Junior Avs that one around. Connor closes the hole, gets a pad on that one. Okay, Wayman trying to get this one to the corner. Ooh, Peddington gets a skate on that one. Almost breaks it out of the zone, but doesn't quite cross the blue line. Peddington trying to work this one around. Nice poke check by Peddington. Oh, shoot. That's going to be icing on the Comets. So, Wayman slides it up the ice, but that's going to get past everybody's sticks and icing call. So that'll bring out Gregerson, Hollenbach, Sillers, Brody, Whittle. 7:45 remains in the second period. 0-0 score. But actions on both sides of the net. All right, Gregerson off to the races. Picks up the puck. Brody skates in the net. Not quite pass is just a little in front of him. All right, Hollenbeck sends that one across the ice. Nice pass over to Whittle. Whittle takes it back to center ice. Junior Avs bring this one back to the zone. Hollenbeck into the corner. Gregerson's going to break this one out. Junior Avs turn it right back. Hollenbeck to Whittle. Gregerson gets a stick on that one. McDade will come in. Hollenbeck gets that over to Sillers. Sillers still working to get control. All right. Let's move the puck up to Dutton. Dutton into the zone. Dutton towards the goal. All right, Junior Avs send this one down the ice. That's going to be icing on the Junior Avs. All right, so into the offensive zone we go. That'll clean up the lines. We got Dutton, McDade, Pepin, Headington, Lynn out on the ice. Dutton will take the face-off. Comes out of the zone. Headington to McDade. McDade to Pepin. Pepin into traffic. Junior Avs send that one out of the zone. Comets clear. Dutton brings it right back in. Dutton gets turned around at the circle. Junior Avs send it down. That'll be icing on the Junior Avs. And so Heyman, Gastrop, Campen, Wayman, Hollenbeck coming out. Take a face-off in the offensive zone. Gastrop for the face-off. Gastrop to Hollenbeck. Hollenbeck with a nice back check. All right. Gastrock in the corner. Looking for Heyman. Junior Avs control. Connor will scoop that one up.
Nice job, Connor.
5:12 remains in the second period. Sillers, Peddington, Brody, Gregerson, Whittle coming to the ice. Gregerson with the face-off. All right, glove save by Connor. We'll try that face-off one more time. All right, Whittle into the zone. Whittle to Gregerson. Junior Avs send that one up. Stillers tries to hold the blue line. Avs are going to break that one loose. Ooh, towards Connor. Connor will save. All right. Whittle will break this one out. Or sorry, Brody will break that out. Whittle over to Gregerson. Gregerson into the zone. Sends it up the ice. Nobody there. There's a line change by the Comets. McDade holds the zone just barely. All right, Lynn. That puck is going to come out of the zone. Lynn with the speed gets to the puck. Straight back into the zone. Lynn with the quick shot. Junior Ave. Goalie will cover. All right, Dutton, McDade, Pepin, Lynn, Holland back out on the ice. Dutton back to Hollenbeck. Hollenbeck to McDade. McDade to Hollenbeck. Hollenbeck to McDade. McDade sends the puck into the corner. Dutton will chase that one down. Junior Avs come away with it and break it out of the zone. Nice back check by Pepin. It's going to go towards the goal, but Connor will get a stick on it and it'll go wide. McDade up to Lynn. Hollenbeck. Last man standing there. Big check on Lynn. Coming into the boards there. All right, Hollenbeck's going to get a 2-minute penalty for roughing. All right, so 2-minute Comets going on a penalty kill for 2 minutes here. I didn't see the roughing penalty. All right, Junior Avs work this one from the blue line. Connor will save that shot. We got McDade, Dutton, Wayman, and Peddington out on the ice. Wayman sends that nice shot up the ice. Junior Avs are going to take this behind their net, send it out of the zone. They send it deep to the Comet zone. Wayman will pick that one up, slide it around the boards. McDade trying to break that one out. Doesn't quite cross the blue line. Puck into the corner. We got an icing call on the Comets. So 1:17 remains on the Comet penalty. That'll bring out Lynn, Sillers, Heyman, Hampton. Heyman with the faceoff. All right, Lynn slides this one up the board. Didn't quite cross the blue line, so Comet's still looking to clear the zone. Heyman's gonna go back to the corner. Lynn up to Heyman. Heyman trying to break that one loose. Lynn's gonna send it. That'll come out of play. All right, Heyman with the faceoff. Junior Avs working this one behind the Comet net, slide it up the boards. All right, Stillers in the corner. Comets trying to break that one out. Junior Avs slide it across the ice. Lynn's gonna slide that one out, but Junior Avs hold the zone. All right, Sillers towards the net. That's going to be an icing call on the Comets. 10 seconds left on the Comet penalty. That'll bring out Peddington, Wayman, Gastrock, and Whittle. 10 seconds left on the penalty kill. Try that whistle one more time. All right. There we go. Bennett gets that one up to Jeremy. Jeremy out of the zone, sends it up the ice. Comets full strength. Comets get caught off sides there. All right, Pennington looking for Gregerson. We got Gregerson, Brody, Whittle, Wayman, and Pennington. It looks like the D is going to trade out. So we got Hollenbeck and Stillers coming out. Junior Avs moved that one up the ice. 30 seconds remaining in the second period here. Comets break this one out of the zone. All right, Hollenbeck to Brody. Offsides by the Comets. 14 seconds remain in the second period. Pepin, Dutton, McDade, Hollenbeck, Sillers. Dutton with the face-off. McDade. Oh, they center. Hollenbeck. Oh, got wide. Oh. All right, so couple shots there, but no goals in the second period. So into the second, we still got a 0-0 score. That's a big hit there. He's shaking his leg. That was a pretty big hit. It's right here.
And then he came out.
Yeah.
The way home.
It was right here. I saw it real good. Oh, I don't know that. I've never heard any of that at our house. It's awesome. I have a civil and environmental engineering degrees. No, now I'm a financial advisor. That's awesome. Complete career pivot. I did it for about, I don't know, 15 years. I was project manager, water, wastewater treatment. But yeah, not anymore. Come on, bring some good mojo. It's supposed to be our good luck charm. Come on, Blake. All right, Dutton, McDade, Pepin. Let's see. Lynn and Pennington out on the ice. Start of the third period here. Both squads full strength. Bruce behind the corner. Dutton's going to slide that one up. Pepin will pass it off to McDade. McDade into the offensive zone. McDade towards the net. Goalie will cover. All right, looks like the D's going to trade out. So we got Hollenbeck, Wayman coming out, and O-line as well. So Heyman, Gastrock, Campen will come out to take the face-off in the offensive zone. Gastrock with the face-off. Gastrock back to Hollenbeck. Junior Avs chip that one up. Wayman will take the pass, send it up to Heyman. Heyman into the zone. He gets pushed deep to the corner. Gastrock, oh, with a nice center. Campen with a shot. Goalie will save. Strock with the face-off. Strock to Hollenbeck. Hollenbeck back up to Gastrock. Goes high into the air. That's going to come out of the zone. All right, Wayman sends that over to Heyman. Heyman up for Gastrock. Junior Avs turn this one out of the zone, down the ice. Going to be an icing call on the Junior Avs, so that'll bring out Gregerson, Whittle, Brody, Headington, and Sillers. Gregerson with the faceoff. All right, Whittle sends that up to Gregerson. Gregerson into some traffic, tries to break it back in. Oh, nice shot by Brody. Goalie will save. All right, Sillers with the backhand pass to Whittle. Whittle into the zone. Sillers holds the blue line, sends that one to the corner. Whittle will chase that one down. Junior Avs send it around. Gregerson in for pressure. That one's going to come out of the zone. Headington, he's going to lose it off a stick. Junior Avs skate that one forward. Shots either going to go off a pad or go wide. Gregerson's on the loose. Oh, Gregerson with a shot from top of the circles. Gets one past the goalie's glove. Finds the corner of the net. So 9:41 remains in the third period. Gregerson puts the Comets on the board. Dutton, McDade, Pepin, Lynn, Hollenbeck out on the ice. McDade towards the goal. All right, let's see. Junior Avs try to break this one around. Hollenbeck holds the blue line. Dutton is going to skate that one out. Sends it to Hollenbeck. Hollenbeck over to Lynn. Lynn into the zone with speed. Oh, nice stick work there by Bruce. Junior Avs break this one out. Hollenbeck.
Come on, McDade.
Bringing this one into the zone. Oh, nice shot. Goalie's going to save. Pepin into the boards. Pace of game here has definitely picked up with that last goal. Both teams. All right, icing on the Junior Avs. So back to the offensive zone we go. Gastrock, Campen, Heyman, Wayman, and Headington out on the ice. All right, Heyman to the blue line. Headington towards the goal. That'll be narrow and slide past the goal. Junior Avs are going to break this one out. Nice defensive move by Headington. Oh, nice defensive move by Headington. Astra breaks that one out. Two nice checks and Campen takes a check. Junior Avs move this one to the corner. Heyman trying to bring this one around. Oh, that's going to slide in front of the goal. All right, Whittle sends that one to the corner. Brody's going to send that one to the other side. Gregerson's going to bring this one out of the zone. Gregerson drops it off to Hollenbeck. Hollenbeck into the zone. Sends it into the corner. We got change up by the Comets. Sillers out. Hollenbeck out. Frank. Let's see. Who else is out there? Brody and Whittle. All right, lines are cleared up. Oh! Loose puck in front of the net. Jeremy tries to get to it. Hollenbeck. Up center ice, finds Whittle. Whittle into traffic. Junior F's turning around. Hollenbeck. Knocks that one down with the skate. Oh, offsides by the Junior F's. Good call. Yeah. 7:01 remains in the third period. Comets 1, Junior Ave 0. We got Dutton, McDade, Pepin, Sillers, and Hollenbeck out on the ice. Dutton to Hollenbeck. Hollenbeck to Dutton. Dutton with the move. Dutton brings it back into the zone. Comes through neutral ice with some speed. Tries to break that up the middle. Sillers tries to hold the zone. That's going to come out of the zone. Hollenbeck. Oh, Sillers first to the puck. Good defense. Kicks that one forward with a skate. Moves it up the ice looking for McDade. Junior Avs take over. Junior Avs into the zone. Sillers into the corner. Sends it up the boards looking for McDade. Dutton with a nice poke check. Gonna break that one out of the zone. Line change by some of the Comets. We got McDade, Lynn, Dutton, Hollenbeck.
Come on, Max.
Hollenbeck will go in. All right, so McDade with a nice shot on net, but that's going to go off the stick and out of play. So we'll get a whistle and a fresh set of lines out here. Heyman, Gastrock, Campin, Lynn, Peddington. Gastrock with the face-off. Gastrock towards the goal. Goalie will get a pad on that. All right. Lynn with some speed into the zone. Lynn towards the goal. Oh, goalie with a nice save there. Lynn with a nice shot on net. 5:19 remaining in regulation here. Gregerson, Whittle, Brody, Peddington, Lynn out on the ice. All right, Gregerson towards the goal. We'll get a blocker pad on that one. Peddington holds the blue line. Junior Avs control, send it up the ice. Junior Avs are going to move this one over to the other side. Send it deep to the defensive zone. Bruce moves this one out of the zone. Gregerson tries to get to the puck. Good pressure by the Comets. Oh, loose puck. Jeremy tries to get to the rebound, but can't quite post. Oh, good shot on net by Bruce. Didn't quite get the favorable roll, but good pressure on the net by the Comet shifts. All right, we got Dutton, McDade, Pepin, Wayman, Hollenbeck out on the ice. Junior Avs come away with it. Junior Avs pass that one off. Dutton with a nice back check. Into pressure, Hollenbeck. Up the ice. Junior Avs grab it out of the air, send it towards the goal. That'll go! Junior Avs center it up. All right, ref thought that the net came off, so we have a whistle there. We'll have a face-off in the defensive zone. Dutton, McDade, Pepin. Stillers and Hollenbeck out on the ice. Well, Junior Avs move this one around. That one's going to get past the stick, come out of the zone. Junior Avs right back in. Junior Avs towards the goal. Connor will get a stick on that one, send it over to the boards. Dutton. Oh, with the pass, that gets tripped up by an Avalanche player. Comes back to the center. Avalanche sends it across the ice. Oh, Avalanche sends that one up the ice. Comets need to clear. Oh! Right, so nice cover by Connor there. Junior Avs putting some pressure on the Comet net. Several passes and shots towards the goal. So we got Gastrock, Heyman, Campen, Lynn, and Peddington out on the ice. All right, Comets break this one out of the zone. Send it, Gastrock to Heyman. Heyman drops that off to Gastrock. Gastrock to Heyman. Heyman with a shot. Heyman with a nice shot on net. Bench comes up with the rebound. So Gastrock goal, Heyman assist. Comets 2-0. Oh, that was a nice teamwork by the Comets there. All right, Gastrock with the face-off. Gastrock ties up the guy. Gets that puck off to Campen. Campen over to Heyman. Junior Avs break it out of the zone. Lynn sends that one up the ice. Junior Avs send it towards the ice. That's going to come down the ice and be an icing call on the Junior Avs. So 2:47 remain in regulation, third period here. We'll come back to the offensive zone. That'll bring out Gregerson, Brody, Whittle, Sillers, and Wayman. Gregerson will take the face-off. We got a score: Comets 2, Junior Avs 0. Gregerson. Let's see. Oh, Wayman's gonna slide back. Okay, Gregerson into the defensive corner. Gonna send that one up the ice. Finds Jeremy, but that's gonna come off a pad weird and go deep into the zone. All right, Brink finally skates this one out of the zone. Brink with a nice move between the two defenders, centers it up. Brody looking for Brody. All right, on the blue line. That puck will slide out of the zone. Gregerson up to Brody. All right, that's going to be offsides by the Comets. So, McDade, Dutton, Pepin, Lynn, Hollenbeck will take the ice. 1:48 remains in the game here. Dutton with the face-off. Dutton breaks this one into the offensive zone. Pepin with the shot. Oh! Goalie coughs up the rebound, but Junior Avs send it over to the corner. All right. Dutton. Oh, one too many moves right on the blue line. That's going to come out of the zone, catch the Comets offsides. Dutton, McDade, Pepin, Hollenbeck, Lynn. 1:28 remains. Comets 2, Junior Avs 0. All right, Junior Avs send this one deep to the zone. Lynn first to the puck. Moves this to McDade. McDade to Dutton. Dutton to Pepin. Pepin puts that deep to the zone. McDade to chase that one down.
Yep. For what? He had the puck.
All right, so McDade's going to draw a penalty there. Let's see. Let's see what's going on. Okay, so 2 minutes for elbowing. So Comets gonna need to kill time on the clock here. 1:04 remains on the clock. 2 minutes go on the board for an elbowing penalty on McDade. We got Dutton, Pepin, Peddington, and Hollenbach out on the ice. All right, Dutton to Pepin. Pepin into the offensive zone. Junior Avs are going to go break this one out. Hollenbach scoops this one up, sends it into the zone. Let's see. Comets send this one deep to the offensive zone. Pepin back for pressure. We got 24 seconds. Dutton towards the goal. Goalie will save. 16 seconds. Junior Avs into the zone. Send it into the corner. Peddington, Dutton. Dutton slides it across to the other side. Pepin picks that one up. There's the buzzer. All right, so final score, Comets 2, Junior Avs 0. So, end of the pool play. Comets will come away 3 wins, 1 loss. That should put them in a tiebreaker with both Palmer and Juneau, who also had 3 wins and 1 loss. I know Juneau Capitals might be 2-2. Anyway, there will be a tiebreaker to see who wins second place, and we will come back if we make it on to the semifinal game, which will be tomorrow morning. So stay tuned on when the next game will be, and we will let the Combat fans know if we will be playing anything tomorrow. Thanks for watching.